Welcome back to Pond House Garden. Today we are going to tour the exterior sliding glass doors that were installed this week, and also I'll take you through the upstairs and the downstairs of the entire house, showing you all the various windows. They were installed last week and a little bit the week before. So finally, we are at the point of lockup. All the exterior doors are on, all the windows are on, things are drying out nicely inside, and now Dad can work inside on the really rainy days. And speaking of rainy days, we are having our first windy, rainy day of the fall today. It is the first week of September. I had to go in and grab a sweater because it was a little too chilly today. And you know what? There is nothing better than a fall first rain. There is a smell in the air, this dampness, and the grasses seem to be cooling down and returning to their green state. And the flowers, okay, this morning I had to get out into the dahlia patch because some of them were starting to crash down or crack. The stalks were bending because of the weight of the rain on the petals. But you know what? That's just what happens in fall, and I look forward to the next couple months. Our leaves have started to fall out of the trees as well. So it's an exciting time of transition. And like I said, it is the best time to be working inside a very dry and warm house. All right, let's start the tour. Oh, hi guys.
Hi, Michelle.
How are you?
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, not much, but I thought we'd take a tour of the windows.
We have them all installed.
It's very exciting.
Yes. Another thing done. Check.
Check off the list.
Yeah.
Now I'm just measuring up for rod and caulking to get the insulation quality around the window edges, but
Underneath here, Dad?
yeah, we just put a foam rod in there, and then we use caulking material and a caulking gun,
Okay.
and that stops any radiation from sneaking in there.
Okay, I see.
And really impressed. These are pretty fancy window.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Happy.
So we
Oh.
showed this in one of the last videos. This one was actually installed. And so what size is this one?
That's 5 wide, 4 high.
Okay, so it's a nice size. This is our one of the spare bedrooms.
Yeah, it's the smallest, other than the bathroom window, it's the smallest window we own.
Yeah. But that's a nice, it still allows a lot of light into this room.
Heck, back in the day, we were 3 feet by 5 feet was considered a big bedroom window. And now they just keep getting bigger. It's a lot easier for, well, we made small windows so you couldn't climb the ladder and sneak out at night. But,
Truth be known.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
that looks
that's
good. And this one is a slider. It's a sliding
Yes.
window.
Yeah,
We
it's a
didn't go
slider,
for
yeah.
cranks.
And of
Yeah.
course it'll have a screen. We have the screen put away.
I gotta learn how to open them, but, oh, there's a handle here too. Handles everywhere, but right now the weather stripping is so secure in these that, boy, oh boy.
It's really nice. The slider's really quiet too.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
window.
Yeah.
But you gotta check out the sliding glass doors. They're impressive.
Okay.
I tell ya.
Walk me over.
Okay.
Come on, have a look.
Okay.
You can come too, Audrey.
You want to check it out, Auntie? There's no I want out.
This is a 6 foot wide door. We got a bigger one up here, but
Okay.
these things are heavy, but you notice that? Did you notice that?
With one finger.
One finger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Normally we're taking both hands and
Yeah.
pulling on it.
that's
Yeah.
right.
You know, so this is quite lovely.
And it locks.
Oh, we want it locked. Well, we don't have anybody here other than Ozzy and the cows, but yeah, it locks easy.
It does. It's a nice lock on it.
Yeah.
I know the other ones that we've had in the past houses, it's not this easy to get them open and closed.
No, I haven't put the sliding screens on, bug screen, because I don't want to get them full of drywall dust and stuff from insulating, so I've hid them in the root cellar,
Okay.
so they're out of the way.
Yeah.
But
And I think Ozzy's gone. So
That
that's-
looks.
yeah.
He's gone for a swim.
I think so.
Yeah.
Now we got another bedroom window here.
Okay.
A little bit bigger.
This is much bigger.
Yeah, a lot bigger. I like,
Nice viewing window.
if I could have had all picture windows, I would have, but we need
Egress.
means of egress for the bedroom so that if something happens, you can bail out the window.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But this is still nice because this is like, is that a third and 2/3? This third
Yes.
closes and the 2/3 is
That's
left.
I would think,
Yeah.
I would think, yeah, it's,
Close to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so it still allows for a nice viewing area without the black break between the opener and the fixed portion.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's an impressive size. What size did you say that was? 7 foot by...
Seven wide, 4 foot high.
Yeah.
But coming up, we'll show you some windows.
Hey, I heard there's a bathroom down here though,
Oh yeah, well, all right.
because I'm happy about that. I'm happy about this little bathroom.
Yeah, so,
Now, this is, again, a very oversized window for a bathroom.
yep, and we, there's nobody here, nobody can look in, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. We didn't want to go frosted. We wanted to let the sunshine in because sun comes up over there and sets over there, and that's just going to put lots of light in here. Yeah.
Lots of light for a bathroom, which is nice, but I think also we were talking about maybe having some orchids in here at one point. Putting a shelf and having, because that way there's some humidity in here, there's the bright light in here.
Yeah. No. So I don't know.
Dad's hesitant. He's like, is that our plan?
Well, it's
Okay,
a
well,
nice
it's mine and
wide-
Mom's plan.
It's a nice wide shelf area.
Yeah,
Right.
because of
We
the
do that.
extra insulation on the outer wall, we end up with very thick walls.
Yeah.
And
So now you have a natural window shelf here.
yeah, I
that you
can put, I got some tile from 1970 that I can put.
Yes, that's not going in.
Yeah,
That's
beautiful
right, exactly.
pattern.
Yeah, that's
Um,
not going in. Yes. Yes.
What was that word you used?
Not.
No,
Oh,
she
not that
says,
word?
I think she says nope.
Was that no?
No.
No.
Or no, that's right.
Yeah, so, mother is into the styling and I just do the building. It's, what they say, a happy wife is a happy life.
And you better believe it.
Yep. So let's go on up. and
Okay.
Check out
All right.
upstairs.
Okay, Ozzy, lead us upstairs. Come on. Let's go. Okay, so this is the primary bedroom.
Pretty much, and this is, when I said rod and caulk downstairs, this is a styrofoam rod, very flexible.
Okay.
And you just tuck it in here, and this one is a little thin, but there's a thicker one, 1/2 inch, and I'll put that in there, and then I'll lay a caulking material there, and that'll stop any potential air leak.
Okay. And that goes around the entire
Entire
frame.
window. Yep,
Okay.
yep, and then that's totally done, and then we run our vapor barrier and our wooden casement around there and paint
But
it.
the first step is to get that in,
Yep,
and then after that, what's the next step?
caulking.
Okay, and after that?
Do the rest of the insulation.
Aha, okay, okay, insulation.
Yeah, then it gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm just so thrilled with these windows.
Just the ease of being able to open and close them.
Yeah,
and
and
then,
this I had no idea they could do that with fiberglass. It is an incredible material.
and this is powder coated, right?
Yeah, this is powder coated, and this is dust.
Yeah, ignore the dust.
Ignore the dust,
Exactly.
as they say.
But this is a nice black, and it's supposed to be long lasting. And when you open and close, like vinyl used to actually create a line, right? Where
Well, they're worried about a rub action, and we don't seem to have a rub action with these.
that's right. And Milgard says that it won't create a rub action, and the black will stay truly black.
Apparently,
So we'll see as
Yeah.
we go. And what size is this one, Dad?
this one's 5 feet high, 7 feet wide.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is gorgeous.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
a nice size for a primary bedroom.
Yes, and so the head of the bed will be here, and we'll be able to wake up in the morning and look up to the trees. Whether it is whatever season it is, if it's snowing, if it's fall, if it's whatever.
Because
lovely.
again, this closes. Dad, you want to close that window? And then you have an unobstructed view. Like that is a really nice size there.
Exactly.
Unobstructed.
And I can yell at the gardeners to get to work. Quit standing around. But,
Yeah, they certainly are, aren't they?
yeah,
Come on, guys, get on with it.
yeah.
Little bit of rain, and they've got under the trees to
They go in
shelter.
and hide, but
Yeah.
this will green up the grass. This is perfect.
That's right.
They're
Okay,
all
let's
looking pretty good.
see your bedroom or your bathroom. Sorry.
Let's check this out.
Okay.
That's kind of an interesting bathroom. We wanted a couple sinks here, basins here, and then we wanted mirrors. But we also wanted to get a window in here somewhere. So
Well,
we
and
thought,
I didn't want to put a window where the shower is,
yeah, I don't like windows and showers.
so that's really the only option, that wall or that wall for exterior, right?
Yeah.
We needed to prompt Mom to get into the video.
Oh, sorry, now I'm standing back
Yeah,
looking at it all.
Where's Mom?
She was going in the shower.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Mom's
Yeah.
getting ready for a bath.
Yeah, so we put the window up there, and
Yeah.
there'll be some lights, they're downlighting, aren't we? We're
Yeah.
doing downlighting here.
Yeah,
Downlighting.
yeah, it was
Oh, I
difficult.
see. You've got recessed lights there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then your mirrors will be below
Exactly,
right here.
yeah. We just felt the sconces were going to be kind of crammed, and we weren't sure, so we just thought, let's do it that way,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be plenty of light.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It looks great.
Yeah,
Okay. What
All right.
what room next?
How about the living room?
in the living room.
Oh, Dad. You're a funny guy.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Beautiful.
So this was interesting because it started out that I really wanted to do grids. I love grids and windows. I know it can be a little bit trendy, but I really like them. So we started, and this window would be fine, except for Dennis really wanted a viewing window. So he wasn't really for it, but I still really like the idea. But when we went to the next two windows, what happened is that we have a porch, and there was so much happening on the porch that the grids would have been lost. So we decided, you know what, let's keep all the windows clean, and therefore that's why all the viewing windows without all the trendy grids in there nowadays.
And these do not open, which
Nope.
allows for a completely unobstructed view.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Do you recall the size of this window? This window is very large.
it's 5 feet by 7 feet.
Oh, it's 5 by 7. Okay,
Yeah.
so similar to the other ones we've seen. But the great part about fiberglass is the strength of the actual frame.
Yeah.
For
So
that
it'll
size
allow
window.
for larger size windows.
That's right.
They get bigger too.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They get to be monstrous.
We'll
so
show you. Come with us.
all right.
So we got a couple of, out onto the porch, we got a couple 5 by 5s. And,
Those are nice. And the deck is on the other side. So people will be, oh, Mom, why don't you go outside and show us what it's like when you're standing? Oh, can you get there? Maybe I should have sent Dad. Navigate very carefully on that deck. Here she comes.
I don't have to like it, right?
Oh, nope, not at all. You can grab onto the window. There she is. Hi. Perfect.
Yeah.
She looks so tiny over there.
it's a pretty big deck.
It's a big deck. Okay.
This is, well, it's 8 feet wide. I don't know what other people do, but we made this one 8 feet wide. And
Again, it becomes a viewing window, that's why we did this one.
unbelievable door.
And it's so quiet.
It really is.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And then we come out onto our porch area in the pond, which is down about 18 inches right now. We've had a very, very dry spell.
That's okay. Ozzy will be able to swim there, no problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then this is looking at the door from this side.
That's right.
That looks great. And then Dad, you'll be working on, you've got the exterior insulation done.
Yeah, I'm doing my rain screening here. And then I'll put my siding on over that, but this is insulated as well.
Yeah.
And
so is there much more you need to do with this door then? Do you have to put that beading?
on the inside, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a flashing up there, even though the rain will never fall here.
Mm-hmm.
We do a rain screen wall here
Mm-hmm.
for the simple reason that people may hose their siding.
Right,
The
to
garden
clean
hose?
it. So up here is where you're saying there's a sill at the top?
Yeah, I've put a flashing here.
Yeah.
The door actually comes with a beautiful flashing. I've never seen it on any other door,
Huh.
but they had it. But I put that one on there simply because if you're playing around with the garden hose, you're jamming a lot of water in the places that shouldn't
Yeah.
they shouldn't go, and it's definitely not just a rainstorm. So
Right,
sometimes you get a little overzealous with your window washing and stuff.
right.
So
No, that doesn't happen here.
I washed them once.
I think that'll be my job from here on in.
Okay.
But then in here, Mom got her way with her little grid.
Ah,
Well, let's look at the kitchen window first.
okay.
and then we'll
You want to look at those after? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, kitchen window, nice.
Isn't that nice? Isn't it?
Yes.
Again, really nice because we're going to bring the garden forward. So
Right.
we'll have that, plus we'll be able to see whoever's doing dishes. Would that be you, maybe? Doing dishes and looking at the pond and enjoying the ducks that fly into the pond area.
And you opted to not go for any openers here.
No, we find that we don't use them. Now that we have air conditioning available to us, we can keep that on nice and low, and this can just be one beautiful view window. We just didn't feel that we needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, would block our view.
That's right. And this right over here we talked about before, that's a holding tank, and there's, gosh, I mean, how many rhododendrons would you say are hiding in there?
There's probably 200 rhododendrons in there.
Yeah.
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 So, and they're coming forward.
And they're going to be coming forward into this area for the
That's
garden area, and we're also going to transplant them into the gardens around the house.
That's right. And the other problem with, again, I was thinking a grid, because I just love the grids. I find that the grids do tend to keep when you go to look out the window, it keeps your focal point here.
Right.
Then you move, of course, into the garden, but it kind of blocks the view. And when we want to bring all those magnificent rhodos that are going to be in bloom, we really wanted to see them. So.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, you're standing right up against it, but there's going to be a sink
Yes.
here, so you're going to
So
be
it's
actually
back
back a
here.
bit. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it would have been hard to reach for an opener anyway.
exactly.
I know that they make those long handles that you could crank if you wanted to open,
Or
but
in my case, a footstool that
yeah,
I
that's
climb
right.
over.
That's
So
right.
I didn't want to do that.
That's right. All right, and let's look at your office, Mom.
Okay. It's the largest window.
It's the largest window in the house.
It is.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 feet wide, 5 feet high.
Wow.
Well, originally the idea was I was going to have it a bit lower and I was going to have a bench.
Mm-hmm.
So like a reading bench. And as we progressed, I've decided not to do that here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure it'll progress some more as you're going along anyway.
Yeah,
But
there'll still be furniture and whatnot, but that's
Oh.
why.
You look past the garbage and look at that redwood tree.
yes.
I planted that as a seedling, so
How many years ago?
1990.
Wow.
So it is,
Wow.
it's growing up, it's catching up with the Douglas firs here and a couple cedars.
Yeah.
And then our rhododendrons are catching up with them.
They're definitely mature.
But,
That's right.
and the blackberries have caught up with them. I got 50 pounds of blackberries this year out of here. I decided not to weed them out because I'm too busy building the house.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, if you're giving lemons, make lemonade. Well, if you got blackberries, let's pick blackberries.
Yes.
Boy, did I get a lot of blackberries. They're huge.
Yeah, we have an upcoming video actually about that, about our harvest of our blackberries,
Oh,
you and I.
there you
So
go. But
yeah.
anyway, there's a window.
Yeah.
And
I can
it-
still knock on it to get your attention. To come
knock
in,
on,
right?
yeah. But
Yeah, that looks great.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. All right, but the most impressive. Dun, dun, dun.
There's Mom's windows.
Here's
Dun, dun, dun.
my heart,
Oh,
my
little heart
my
there.
heart.
Yeah.
These are my conservatory windows. I did put grids here.
Yes.
And I wanted to stop and take a look at the garden, and I just love these windows. I've always loved conservatories, and I've always loved the windows, and I've always loved looking at the plants through it. So I have it, and I'm
Yes.
thrilled.
Yes, and this is where the very first boulder was placed.
That's right.
And then we've talked about how this is going to be a garden full of hostas and ferns
yes.
and
Towards the shade area.
yeah. It'll be a natural shady spot.
Yes. And then around.
But I don't know if it shows or not, but this is my complaint about these windows. And these windows are great in houses that are in subdivisions that you're 5 feet from your neighbor.
Yeah.
So you tend to look at the window,
Well, that's what I'm saying, yes.
the grid. And then you have to focus to look through.
Oh, to look through it, yes.
But those windows back there,
Right.
there's only one thing to do, and that's look at the garden.
Look at the garden.
Because we got something worth looking at.
Right.
So
However, this might, I know what you're saying about that. Yes, your eye has to go past these,
Yes.
what
The
do you-
grids.
The grids.
grid.
I mean, we used to call them mullions, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
But-
call them grids.
So past the grids, but once you do have something of interest right here, I bet you it won't take much for the eye to go over.
Exactly. And
So
I just want that.
you're
look.
suggesting I should move my insulation?
Well, you will be naturally moving it as you complete the interior insulation on the rainy days.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
let me-
you've taught me, Dad. Don't move stuff twice.
No.
That's right. So,
No, well, the electricians have got their job done, so
yeah.
there's wiring everywhere and
So the next,
done and inspected, and now it's my turn to do that. But I want to do the rain screen wall on the outside. I want to get the outside done first before I come in here, because
well, but you want to get this done while it's still somewhat dry and warmer outside,
yeah,
and leave the inside stuff for the fall.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little slow, but a crew of one does get things done. It just
That's right.
takes a while.
So here's the window that is a good compromise. I wanted to have a couple of chairs and a little stool, or I'm sorry, a little table here, and be able to look into the garden area. So I still have my grids, and Dennis still has his viewing window. So it was a perfect compromise.
Dad, do you recall the size of that? Because that's a pretty big one too. I don't want
Yeah.
to put you on the spot.
On the spot, well, here, I'll stand
On
on
the-
the,
on the
I don't
spot.
want to get in the way, Mom's way. This is 5 feet wide
Yeah.
and 6'6" high,
Okay.
Yeah, above that.
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks, I mean, it looks good with having like a table here or something, because then there's no, and also the driveway comes up from here and comes along up here into the garage. So you'll be able to see easily anybody coming in for a
exactly.
visit,
That's right.
for a Sunday coffee.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, hide! Look who it is.
And then there's the conservatory windows from this view.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Really happy with it.
Yeah, looks great. All right, so that concludes the tour of the 14 windows and the 2 exterior sliding doors. So what comes next, Dad?
Insulation.
Insulation.
I gotta tidy up the rain screen on the outside, and then I wanna do the insulation in the garage so that I can get the garage door hung.
Is the garage door here yet?
No,
When does that get delivered?
the 12th of November or the next time I fall in love.
Okay, so soon.
Yeah.
Soon. Yeah. Okay.
It's
So
possible. We're gonna get 2 weeks notice. We've been waiting about 3-4 months for it.
yeah.
But they can put it in without the drywall, but then I gotta take the hangers down and then put the drywall up and the hangers back up. So I'd like to get that done,
Yeah.
and I'm ready.
You're very close to
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
it done
So
now.
I'm
So
ready.
that's insulation in the garage to prepare for the future door.
That's right.
Yeah,
What
ins-
about painting? Are you trying to get any painting of doors done, like now that we've got into the rainy
Yeah,
time
Well,
and the dew point in the morning?
it's not bad because the doors are undercover,
Okay.
and it's been too hot. The paint was drying on the brush, it was so bad.
Right, because
But,
we were in our 90s and almost hundreds there.
Yeah, so we got to get the painting done as well.
Okay.
And the porch is going to be stained.
Oh, the beams and the posts, the wood posts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What color is that going to be?
That's going to be the green that I've used for the trim around the doors.
Oh, okay.
Same one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great.
Passion Vines, I believe it's called. Yes.
Okay. And so you'll be working on what, Mom?
Washing 14 windows and 2 doors.
And why are you washing, considering that Dad is about to make a mess in here with insulation and drywall?
Because I want to take the decals off the windows. I don't want them to get dry, the glue to dry on. It's really hard to get off. And just, I just say if they're new, and it's going to be exciting just to see through them.
All right.
Yeah.
So Mom and Dad are busy moving on into the next stages of the house. Dad, you wanted to give a big shout out and a thank you then to...
Yeah. Cody and Jay and Dawson installed the windows for me because they told me to go stand in a corner because I'm old. And they were awesome. They had these in half a day. It was just great, and I'm very thankful for it.
They were super heavy.
Yeah.
And some of them required being on scaffolding a couple stories in the air. So it was a good thing that they were here and that they did assist Dad with these ones.
Yeah, they made it look easy. I managed to sneak a couple of the lighter ones in myself when nobody was looking. But,
They're heavy.
Yeah. Job well done. Thank you, Cody and crew.
yeah.
Okay.
So let's get on with our day.
Let's get on with our day. We're going for cake and coffee right now over to celebrate
A birthday.
a birthday.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
My niece and your granddaughter. So it's a pretty exciting day for the family.
Yeah.
All right, so until next time, remember your dreams can become a reality just like ours have. You just have to take the very first step.
And many after that.
There you go.
So that is a tour of all...
What'd you do? Is
Okay.
it not playing yet,
It's
right?
All
playing.
right.
It's
Of course
fine.
it is.
It's
So
fine,
let's
okay.
do it. All right.
All right, so that is a tour of all the windows. I think there was a total of... You gotta stop doing that.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so that was a tour of all the 15 windows in the house. Okay.
I'll be happy to get the little
The decals.
decals.
Stickers.
The little stickers.
The little, well, they're big stickers.
Oh my God.
Look.
Ha 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 ha.